So as my first illustration, I'll choose one of these beautiful whales here, say this one, and I'll import it into my project. Right now, because the selection is still active, you can still adjust the size of the whale. Once you deselect this illustration, you should no longer make it bigger because it will lose its quality. As long as it's still active, the selection, you can do whatever you want. You will see how the quality changes here. I gave you really high quality illustrations, so it doesn't really, go bad. But with some illustrations, which will be lower in quality, you will see the difference. So just make sure that you are changing the size while the selection is active, not after. So what I like to do is I'm usually place two main elements in my design, 2 or 4. Let's start with 2, which will be basically the base of my seamless pattern. This is one tile which will be repeated later on your projects, whether you're going to be selling them to other people or whether you're going to be using them for your own physical products, doesn't matter. This one tile will be repeated multiple times, vertically and horizontally. That means that we have to make it work in order to, appear well. So I have this whale here as one of the central objects of my new design. So what I like to do is rotate it a little bit, play with it, put it in the left bottom corner. When you're satisfied with the result, with the size, imagine you will have two main objects here, so just adjust the size accordingly. It depends. If you put it, if you make the whale bigger, then you will need less surrounding objects. If you make it smaller, you will probably need a lot around here to fill in the design. So it really is up to you. I like to go somewhere in the middle. So once you're done, just deselect and that's it. Now go to your layers, and here you will see that you created a new layer. The layer has the whale on it. Every single illustration which you will import into Procreate will be on a separate layer. And we want that. It's perfect, because then when we're not happy with something, we can just easily adjust it, no problem. We don't want to merge them just yet. You will see that you have a background color there, which you can choose, but it's not really a layer. So what we want to do is click on the little plus here. It will create a new layer, and we will drag this layer under our whale. And this will now be our background layer. So then when we export the design, we'll actually have the color there. So now you can choose a color which will match your design. Of course, you can change this later, it doesn't matter. Right now, I just want to have there something so that I know what I'm working with. What you can do is click on the element which you chose, whether you chose a whale or anything else, and see, just press and hold, and you can see all the colors that illustration has on them. So I'd like to go by that. Say I like this color, and it's here on the spectrum. So if I, use this for the background, it will be too dark, of course. But what you can do is stay on that spectrum and just go a little bit lighter. And that's much better. But I like to go more dusty and lighter maybe. You can play with this really, whatever you like to do. Maybe I want to go a bit different direction. Yeah, I guess we can work with that for now. So we have our background layer and we have our first illustration. Now let's import the second one. So again, you will click on this tool here, add, insert a photo, and you will choose your second object. So for that, I'll choose this cute whale, which I'll be putting here on the right top corner. And that's my second main object, my seamless, future seamless pattern. Okay, so I like rotations, just fine. Size is perfect. Move it a little bit down. So now I deselect, and as you can see, you have a second layer. So you have this well on the bottom left and well on the bottom right. What you can do to stay organized, it's what I like to do, is to name them. Especially if you were planning to use a lot of illustrations, it's good to keep them organized somehow. Right now I'm not gonna do it, not waste time with it, but you know, you can group them together, you can name them, it doesn't matter, but just make sure you have some sort of system, otherwise you will drown in it. For now, this is fine. So we have our two central pieces. I'm just going to quickly show you. If you want to draw your own illustration, you will just click on a new layer here and, you know, do your magic. So just make sure that you keep all these illustrations in a new layer. So for now, I'll just delete this one. We don't need it. We have the two main layers and one background layer.